Hey, 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 let's get it. What up, man? So look, we about to go ahead and dive into this video about the family, man. Shout out to the family. Love all your video, love all your content, love your illustration, the pictures that get painted in my head whenever I watch any of your vids, bro. Y'all gotta go follow the family, bro. But this video right here is talking about a pregnant, grieving, and deadly Ohio woman killed rival's girlfriend after boyfriend's murder. That was a lot. Let me reread that. Pregnant, grieving, and deadly Ohio woman killed rival's girlfriend after boyfriend's murder. Interesting. Let's get into it.
Nobody wins when the family feels, but my
She looked crazy as fuck.
Hi, it's Leah. It's Alicia, and we'll be doing a sister tag, and we're gonna be asking each other questions, and she's gonna be answering them, and she's gonna.
Oh,
they
they look so cute, answer.
But I'm gonna make it.
Oh.
How'd you feel to be a twin? That's everybody's question. How'd you feel?
I don't know the story. This is my first time seeing it, but I guarantee that these are not the girls who are the killers. I don't even see it in their face. I'm willing to be surprised. But the girl they just showed before,
To be a twin.
demon.
Well, it's normal. We don't feel anything, you know. I don't have twin powers. Don't ask in the comments. I can't feel anything when
I don't
she
have
gets
twin
hit.
powers.
I don't feel it.
Evening for a grieving family. On Tuesday, East Cleveland police found the body of a woman believed to be 22-year-old Alicia Pointer.
No.
Tonight, her family is calling for justice.
By the way, I'm from Ohio, so that's what motivated me to click this video. I'm from Columbus. This is Cleveland. Both cities get down, but not like this. This is different.
Have arrested 6 people in connection.
Damn, captured Portria Williams. That's a what is that? Destiny Hinder, what is that? They look more of a nigga than me. Nathaniel Pope Jr. Hakeem Ali Shomo. Everybody weird. Everybody looks slow and dirty. Hell nah. And then who is this? The girl over here. This motherfucker right here. Who is this?
With Pointer's murder. According to investigators,
Insane.
the suspects abducted Pointer for information about a Cleveland homicide case. She was tortured and murdered.
Baby girl, I love you.
That's sad as fuck. I can't even. Oh man, my heart, bro.
His father, and
As a new parent, bro, like to lose your child, I can only imagine how she
basically
feel,
say
bro. Wow.
to the family.
Especially at that age, it's like, damn, I didn't raise my baby all these years.
It ain't nothing I can say right now to bring her back, but my condolences to y'all. And y'all can hate me or my daughter all you want. I got the call. And basically my daughter called me and saying she was in some trouble and some people got her in some mess. Instantly I was on defend mode and I already heard what was going on about the missing girl. So as I approached my daughter, I said, we need her
Damn,
back.
he in court telling the story as the father of the killer. Oh my God. This is very different. It's like you getting the viewpoint of the father of the killer. Then there's a viewpoint of the mom who's crying, who's the mother of the deceased.
So real
Crazy
shit.
viewpoints, bro.
My first thing was trying to put
This
hands
is
on her.
this is a movie.
Cause I don't like that. We ain't raised her to be like that. We ain't brought her up to be in the streets like that. But, you know, stuff happens, but I think I posted too late. I could have saved her. I was on Let's Go Get Her, and she told me, Dad, they killed her. So what you got yourself into? I tried. I ended up calling the police, and We was there at the house. I wish my daughter probably would. I wish she ain't even been in that situation with a group of people. I don't know what's going on. It's a big circus with a bunch of people playing reindeer games.
A circus is the perfect title for that whole gang. Everybody in that bitch looked like a clown. Where we at? Before 253. Everybody in this whole gang, these niggas look like clowns, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Matter of fact, we ain't gonna even do them like that.
5th, 1999, twins were born in Cleveland, Ohio. Exactly 22 years later, only one was left. The other was killed in gruesome fashion. She was killed on her birthday, tortured, kidnapped, and interrogated by a group of individuals in an abandoned home for over 24 hours.
Wow.
Why? Well, they thought she had information on a man that allegedly killed their partner. 5 men and 1 female was allegedly involved, and according to statements from prosecutors, which you'll later hear, even more was potentially involved that never saw a day in the courtroom. And that female that was involved, she was the girlfriend and the baby mother of the deceased guy. She was frontline, trying to take matters in her own hands, trying to find out who was her child's father killer. But the real question is, how did they know they had the right person? Who is the deceased friend they referencing to? How did he?
Bro, I look like a dyke too. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know who's male and female. Bruh, girl is overly tough. Look, she looked tougher than him, and he looked tough. Everybody over here in this section look crazy.
How did these 6 individuals get caught?
Everybody
Everyone arrested for their friend.
Nobody over here that
what was
don't
the
look
6
crazy.
individuals arrested sentence after a trial that started 4 years after a arrest? Not to mention, the sentence was handed down 24 hours before me doing this video on the 2nd week of 2026. And hopefully, fam, by the end of this video, we'll be able to answer all the above and more while paying our respects to the victim. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Fam, meet Aminius Somo. He was just 19 years old from Cleveland, Ohio. He was shot and killed on November 2nd, 2021 on Goodman Street in the Salvic Village neighborhood of Cleveland at around 1 p.m. on that Tuesday. His mother, Amina Shomo, cries as she think about her son and what he means to her. She quoted, "He was my angel. That boy was my angel. He was just 19. He just had a birthday. He was a baby. He was my baby." His grandfather, Mike Shomo, decries the violence that took Ja's life. He told the news at that time, "I had just talked to him the day before he was murdered. He was saying how he went back to school and his girlfriend was about to have a baby.
Changing his life.
A boy due in January. Who will
time to be too late, bro.
He left all the craziness alone. He just wanted to be right and do good. At that time,
hey man, shout out to him for trying to change his life, bro. But it be too late, bro. Like that street shit. When you do something to somebody, bro, that shit, if they gonna be on your ass. Like, especially nowadays, bro, niggas is too soft to let it go, my nigga. Like, it could be something little. You could have took a nigga's phone. And he probably got insurance and everything on that bitch. Nigga just be mad and want to come kill you just because you took his phone. Ain't nobody even see it.
Police were looking for his killer, and they was asking for the public's help. They had a $5,000 reward available for an arrest and conviction of the personal persons responsible. But Ja's girlfriend / baby mother and his uncle and their associates, well, they wanted revenge for themselves. And instead of letting the police do the job, they took matters into their own hands. And that's where the twins come in. The twins were identified as Aaliyah and Alicia Pointer from Cleveland, Ohio. Here's the two as teenagers,
like kids,
giving a glimpse of their world. Innocent, enjoying your life, no care in the world.
Hi, it's Aaliyah. It's Alicia, and we'll be doing a sister tag. And we're gonna be asking each other questions.
That's how old they were when they died?
Answering them, and she's gonna ask me questions, and I'm gonna be answering them. Okay, so what's your favorite color? Pink.
Or what she
how
died.
pink it is, though, but what's your favorite color? My favorite color is, maybe, tropical marine blue. I'm kidding, guys. That sounds very illiterate, but it's really a blue, okay? My favorite food is macaroni and cheese and pizza and chicken.
Oh, mine too. Mine too.
Go. Oh, what's your favorite food? My favorite food is broccoli, spinach, and chicken patties, and the list goes on.
Broccoli, spinach, and chicken patties is crazy.
November 5th, 1999.
Hey, November baby, Scorpio.
When was I born? November 5th, 1999, because what?
Wow, you're twins.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, I would have loved to be a twin. I would have loved to be a twin, bro.
What do you like to do on a daily basis? Exercise, or when I don't have work, exercise. I also have a job. I work at Gates Club.
Yeah,
senior living.
Old people.
Yeah, I feed them, you know, dietary aid.
What will you be trying to accomplish when you graduate?
Getting a GED. I'm just kidding.
We're gonna jump ahead a little bit. This is just introducing them and who they are.
Because bye.
Now, 3 days after Somo lost his life was the twins' 22nd birthday. And instead of celebrating, Aaliyah had to go to social media to ask for the public's help in locating her sister, Alicia. She went to Facebook, shared her Instagram photo, and quoted, "My sister is missing and has been missing for going on 20 hours now. We have no clues or anything. The police won't do anything, so please be on the lookout. And if you know anything, please contact me. Thank you." She's in the city of Cleveland. Her name is Alicia Pointer. But apparently this story begins the day before her birthday, November 4th, 2021 in East Cleveland, Ohio. Investigators say several suspects believe Alicia had information on Somo's death. That distinction matters because it exposed the true shape of the violence. If she had nothing to give, then nothing she said could have saved her. And still, they kept demanding answers. According to investigators, a group drove to a home near Glenmont Road and Superior Road. Prosecutors said Destiny Henderson and Hakeem Ali Somo, his uncle, were armed when they forced two women in their vehicle at gunpoint. Those women, the state said, were used as tools to help locate Alicia. It's hard to explain what it means for a person to become a means to an end. Harder still when the end is a young woman's terror, dragged forward by strangers. The night did not just threaten one life, but many. Investigators say Alicia was eventually found, lured out, and abducted. The two women were later released, but release does not erase what a gunpoint moment does to the mind. Fear leaves fingerprints on memories that never wash off. From there, prosecutors said Alicia was taken to Portria Williams' home. She was held overnight, trapped in a place that was not hers, surrounded by people who decided she owned them.
That's so scary, bro. To be kidnapped, gang, and you don't know the answer. It's like somebody breaking your crib. Where's the money? I'm gonna kill you. And you broke as fuck. You don't even know how they even got your shit. It's in your house talking about some money. You can't even think of a nigga to call for the money. That's how much access you got to the money they asking for. You don't even fucking know. But they still asking, they in there doing everything. They beating you, they doing everything. I bet she felt so helpless, bro.
A fragile thing.
They set it on fire.
Brittany Smith and Anthony Bryant arrived at the house during the night. Another suspect, Nathaniel Pope, had left. Prosecutors said while the confinement continued, the case would eventually involve 6 defendants. But that night was the center of a storm. Prosecutors alleged that what followed was torture. They said Alicia was violently assaulted, while her captors repeatedly demanded information about Somo's demise. They said the questioning went on even as her body and spirit were being broken down. In court filings and hearings, the word hours appears like a haunting reminder. That hours is the time enough for someone to beg, to cry, to promise anything just to make it stop. Investigators say Alicia either did not have the answers they wanted or was never believed. That is the most terrifying logic of it all.
I just said that.
Once someone chose to treat it as a lie. On her birthday, November 5th, 2021, prosecutors said Henderson, Williams, Smith, and Bryant forced Alicia into a vehicle. They drove her to an abandoned house near Savannah Avenue and Manhattan Avenue in East Cleveland. As we all know, abandoned houses carry their own kind of silence. Inside the home, authorities say Anthony Bryant and Portria Williams opened fire, shooting Alicia multiple times. Prosecutors said Destiny Henderson attempted to fire a gun as well, but it malfunctioned. Then prosecutors said the group left the house and went elsewhere, leaving Alicia
How do they
behind.
know that? How do they know that? How do they know she attempted to fire a gun unless somebody told? Damn, you about to go to jail for murder. You attempted to do it.
On her birthday. May she rest in peace and love her condolences to her family. 9 days later, on November 9, 2021, investigators found Alicia's body. It was discovered in the basement of a burned, abandoned home in the 14,500 block of Savannah Avenue. News of her killing spread it quickly through the community. People who had never met her still felt the horror of it, because cruelty that extreme does not stay contained.
For Grieving family. On Tuesday, East Cleveland police found the body of a woman believed to be 22-year-old Alicia Pointer.
Wow.
Tonight, her family
I can't believe she was only
justice.
22 years old, bro. She looks so innocent, bro.
They carried pink balloons, wore her picture on their T-shirts.
She looks so innocent.
All as they passed by the house.
You know how
where
some people
police
just got
say
that
Alicia
innocent
Pointer's
face?
body was found.
Them is reckless people, heartless people, and they don't need to be out here doing.
Man, she lost her twin. She lost a person that looked exactly like her, and she's about to go look at her in the casket and see herself in the casket, bro.
And it's the people like this.
Come on,
It was
bro.
at a vigil Friday night. Her family and twin sister spoke.
I'm so angry. And this happened to an innocent person. And they just about to leave my best friend away from me.
The 22-year-old
Yeah,
went
that's
missing
insane.
on November 4th and was discovered in the basement of this abandoned, burned-out home on Savannah Avenue 5 days later.
I just want justice served for each and every one of them.
Justice so far has been swift. East Cleveland police have arrested 6 people in connection with Pointer's murder. According to investigators, the
Lock them
suspects
niggas up.
abducted Pointer for information about a Cleveland homicide case. She was tortured and murdered.
Baby girl, I love you. God be with you. God got you in his arms.
A devastating week for the family of Alicia Pointer, but with faith and hope, they know her spirit will be free.
Absolutely.
And suffering she endured, but she's free now.
Man,
And live forever.
man. Pain and suffering.
Lydia Spara, 3 News.
For what, bro?
Police say they're
Literally
still
for
looking for
nothing.
one more suspect. His name, Hakeem Ali Shomo. There is a warrant for
That's
his
the older
arrest.
light-skinned dude. That's the uncle.
As you can imagine, an intense investigation followed, and multiple arrests came soon after. 6 people were ultimately charged in connection with the kidnapping and torture and murder. In December 2022, the next month, Destiny Henderson and Nathaniel Polk pleaded guilty. They admitted
Go to hell. Go to hell, Big Meech. Little Meech. Plenary. And go to hell, Keith looking at that nigga. Both y'all niggas, bro, violated. Y'all violated, bro.
to involuntary manslaughter, kidnapping, and conspiracy in exchange for cooperation,
Insane.
according to prosecutors. Even those plea words couldn't soften the reality of what happened. Months later, in March of 2023, the trial involving Anthony Bryant, Brittany Smith, and Hakeem Ali Sumo
Got up with
had
his
ended
ass.
in a mistrial, a procedural error. The court said meant the process had to begin again. For the family, that meant waiting again, reliving again, enduring that pain. Time in the justice system does not work like normal time. It's measured in hearings, continuances, motions, and dates circled on calendars with dread. Grief does not pause while paperwork moves. Years later, the case returned to the center of public attention. On October 8, 2025, Brittany Smith pled guilty to aggravated murder and conspiracy. Her plea became another sharp chapter in the story that family never asks to read.
Damn.
For there are no words I could string together that could assuage the pain of the awful tragedy, so I would just say my piece. I wasn't thinking. Emotions were running high from the death of my loved one amid jazz. One thing led to another and things tumbled out of control. It could have went. It never had
She's
to go as far as
destroyed,
it
bro.
did.
She's so
And
crushed.
for that, I'm deeply sorry. No, I'm not the shooter nor the kidnapper, but I still share responsibility. My silence, not speaking up, cost Alicia her life. Not one day goes by that I don't think about her and how I
Damn.
could have saved her. Every night I toss and turn with the guilt of an innocent losing her life, and I wish I could take it back. I have failed my family, my children. Now my children will grow up without their mother and father. I am now a burden to them, whereas I once was a champion for them. I hope to be reunited with them one day, and that my grandma makes it to the other side of my sentence. I pray that the Porter family can one day find it in their hearts to forgive me, that our Heavenly Father will come rid of each one
Wait, what did she do?
of
I'm
them
lost.
in the days, weeks, and years to come, and will heal their hearts and give them peace. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. Thank you, Mr. Martin. Thank you, Mr. Shoutout. Thank you, Your Honor. We have, Sir Bryant.
That was her during her recent sentence, which we'll later elaborate on. But later that same month, on October 31st, prosecutors said Anthony Bryant was convicted by a jury. The verdict included charges such as aggravated murder.
Bruh went and changed Muslim. That boy went in, got Muslimed up, bitch ass boy.
Murder, kidnapping, felonious assault, and
Oh, ass,
conspiracy.
nigga.
A jury's decision can be powerful, but it can reverse the death. On November 25th, 2025, Hakeem Ali Somo.
Niggas went outside on that Muslim shit, bro. You want to go in jail, bro. Cause outside you wasn't no gang member, bro. You wasn't even no gang member, gang. Like, you was a dumbass, and all y'all. That just let me know who the whole crew, what the whole crew was. A bunch of nobodies, bro, trying to be somebodies. That probably was y'all's whole gang. Y'all ain't got no gangs for real. Y'all not official.
Was
Lame ass
found guilty.
niggas.
The convictions included aggravated murder,
Yeah,
felonious
dumbass.
assault, kidnapping, and conspiracy. With each verdict, the courtroom air shifted, heavy but moving forward. Next, you about to hear what Somo baby mother had to say in court. But before I let you hear from her, I want to point out a message that she wrote on Facebook 2 days after Somo lost his life. She wrote, "I just want my dude to rest in peace, but they not letting his name relax or his body chill. I'm so mad, so destroyed that they took this man from me, dude. I would never get to feel his love, hug, or kisses anymore. Like he's gone, and there's no coming back. Dance in paradise, baby, and point your killer's location out. Next time, just come straight home. Please, please, please."
Thank you. Thank you. Anything you would like to say, Miss Williams? You do not have to. It is your choice.
I asked the family if there's anybody to forgive. Henceforth, he not even supposed to be locked. Nobody really wanted to do it. They was just scared. But that's either you did it or you did it. There's a lot of things that people don't know what it is when you do it. It was more so in policy, and then it became force. And it's either you in or you later. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. Everything started for more injustice, for vengeance. And now since we all are in this religion, between the three of us, we the only ones that still feel like justice was supposed to say. That's how we chose to see. That's what I chose to see. I understand that in the process, during the time, I was pretty. This was something new. Never did anything like this. Never even extended to my own child, to be quite honest.
Yeah, y'all believe what the fuck? Like, y'all believe what she's like? Y'all believe what she's saying? I'm still kind of lost. I'm thinking this is the boyfriend.
But for the fact that life was taken in my head as I brother life did, my son was taken. And still, unfortunately, like, y'all have to progress in this. Don't have that chance. Let's see what's up and I'll wait till I want to.
You didn't lie. You got taken away from your son.
I feel the same way, just for the reason. I'm not asking for forgiveness, not even understanding, but I'm asking us to forgive me.
Then came January 7, 2026. A judge handed down sentences to 3 of the defendants in a single day. The numbers were staggering, and the words life in prison landed like stones. Hakeem Ali Somo was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The judge ordered that life term to be served consecutively with an additional 36 to 41 years in prison.
Life! Gave that boy life!
Prison. It was a sentence designed to ensure. Anthony Bryant was also sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. That life term was ordered consecutively with an additional 17 to 22 and a half years. In the language of the court, Brittany Smith received life in prison with the possibility of parole, 41 to 45 years. Even the words possibility can sting when a family's possibility was stolen entirely. Still, the sentence reflects the court's weighing of the facts, pleas, and the law structure. During sentencing, Alicia's family addressed the court. This is the part of the process that no statute can sanitize. It was where grief speaks directly into the faces of those accused of causing it. Her mother spoke about her daughter's joy and her smile. Check out what she had to say before you hear from her sister.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
If you could please state and spell your name. Porter.
Erica Pointer, ERICAPOINTER.
Thank you, and whenever you're ready.
I've had 4 agonizing years to have this opportunity to speak about the murder of my child. I know all of my words will go on deaf ears to my murderers as they possess no human decency. They have told lies in order to justify it and try to assassinate her character. No matter how many lies they tell, it will never be like my daughter was innocent and did not deserve this. I like to share with you who she really was. She was beautiful inside and out. She was special, loved, and was full of love. She was not trash to be thrown in a pile of filth and love. She had the most beautiful smile and bare laugh. She had a caregiver's heart, which was why she was in a nursing home caring for everyone. She also spent many years caring for children and neighbors. She always told me that she just liked to see the good in people. She was always the person there to lend a helping hand and with her heart. Brittany experienced that firsthand as she gave her comfort, food, love when Brittany's own word was missing. And I just can't fathom how, within months, she joyfully took my mother's life. Alicia had plans. I still have her journal with all of the things she wanted to accomplish. She was enrolled to begin a certification in teeth whitening, and she wanted to start her own business.
Damn.
They robbed her of a promising future.
Absolutely.
She never got the chance to have children, get married, fully enjoy her life. They robbed us of creating more memories with her, chances to support and be proud of all of her accomplishments. We never got the chance to tell her happy birthday. The day they joyfully brutalized and murdered her. She never got a chance to meet her niece and nephew. They have to see her through pictures and visits to her gravesite. My 4-year-old grandson today saw my shirt and asked, "Are you going to see TT Talented?" It's so beautiful that...
That's the worst, man. The kids. Explain it to the kids.
He knows and loves her without ever setting eyes on her. But it's heart-wrenching at the same time because of that. When they murdered my baby, they killed off a piece of everyone that loved her. They have forever impacted our daily lives. There's a battle inside of me that I fight every day because my mind knows that they murdered her, but my heart just won't believe it. I still can't believe she's gone. Today, I was told she was missing. I was in complete denial of it. I didn't want to believe my baby was missing. As the sun came up, I felt the sickening in my body. I knew she was.
Wow.
And when I heard those words on November 9th, I felt and heard the break inside. I am filled with so much anger, hate, rage. It's unhealthy. They did this to me. I didn't ask for this.
Take your time.
I struggle to get up every day.
I'm sure.
I'm still so confused.
I'm sure. I'm so sure.
Same question faced the woman all day long. How is my baby doing? What's inside of these monsters cannot be rehabilitated. They are incapable of feeling empathy and remorse. Not one person showed my child compassion or mercy, and I beg this court to not show them any mercy and hand down the stricter sentence possible. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm very sorry for your loss. Thank you for your time.
And did. Strict ain't the word. Get them boys life. Get their ass off the street.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please state and spell your name for recorder.
My name is Aaliyah Pointer. AALIAHPOINTER. I wrote mine down because I get lost in words sometimes. With all of this. Losing my twin sister is a loss that cannot be measured or repaired. From the moment we were born, we shared a bond deeper than any other relationship in my life. Tammy was not only my sister, she was my other half, my best friend, and the person who understood me without words. To lose her on our birthday just makes things worse. Every year is a recurring nightmare. Tammy was one of the kindest, most supportive. I honestly, like, I thought about it, but I didn't really think about it. Every year on your birthday, your fucking twin is gone. Every year on your birthday, like, and they 22, 23. So you just spent the last 23 years with your twin celebrating your birthday every single year. And now you can't. People I have ever known. And all this cause a girl's boyfriend allegedly killed another girl's boyfriend. So she thought it was gangster for her to move how she moved. Always putting others before herself. I blame the music, bro. I blame the rappers. She had, I know, made many people's day. My sisters and I can all agree that Tammy put us first most days before herself. She was a great listener and a steady shoulder to lean on to her family and the friends we shared together. Before this crime, my life was stable. I went to work without issue. I slept through the night. I trusted people. I felt safe in the world around me. Since this crime took place, all of that has changed. At the time of this crime, I was pregnant with my son. Tammy was overjoyed about becoming an aunt, and she was supported through my pregnancy. She checked on me constantly and shared my excitement. Knowing that my son and now my daughter will never truly know who she was. She probably was in pain writing this, I ain't gonna lie. When I look at my children, I see her. I also carry the painful knowledge that one day I will have to tell them who Tammy was and why she is gone. And I imagine how they will react. That future conversation weighs heavily on me. And since this crime, my emotional and psychological health has been severely affected. I have been diagnosed with PTSD and anxiety, and I experienced depression that seems to take on me without warning.
Wow.
I have nightmares and flashbacks and panic attacks. When I wake up from my sleep, I sometimes stop breathing, and I feel like I'm dying. And this seems to happen when I'm mostly alone. Sometimes I feel like I'm living Tammy's trauma. I never feel like I'm carrying my own. And
Davey, fuck you, dude. Get out my
when I'm
chat.
out in public or at work, people know who I am and what happened, and that is scary. For me, I constantly have to bring my personal life into work. Everywhere I go, really. There are times when I feel unsafe. I do not know who knows the people responsible for this crime, and that creates constant fear. Sometimes I feel like someone may be out to get me. Even at night, I have recurring dreams involving the defendants, Hakeem, kidnapping me or trying to get Tammy away, visions of her last moments. And when I'm out in work or public, it's like these images intrude, making it real difficult for me to focus at work.
It's crazy.
Or anywhere. And Tammy's death.
What's crazy is she probably really be seeing visions though. Just as a twin, I can see it being like a real energies, like psyche thing where she sees and hears what her sister thinks. I don't know.
Has permanently altered my
I could
life.
be on to something. I could be a scientist. For all y'all know.
Who she was,
Like you talking about.
but the future she was denied and the life we were meant to continue together as twins. This loss has changed how I sleep, how I work, how I trust, and how I move through the world. Tammy's life had value. She was deeply loved, and her absence has caused lifelong pain for those of us left behind. While nothing can undo what has been done, accountability matters. And I ask the court to consider the depth, permanence, and the ongoing impact of this loss when determining the sentence. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm very sorry for your loss.
Now that the case over, the sister went to Instagram.
Maybe he gonna
say the following. She responded to a comment. That boy Menjez you talking about got set up by Nate. They thought Nate had something to do with it because he knew too much info about his death. And because the Menjez died on his mama or grandmama's street. I forgot which one he said in court. They didn't have a clue who my sister was. They pulled up on Nate after leaving the hospital from seeing a Menjez, waited for Nate to come out the plasma center, and he got in the car. And Hakeem pulled this gun out on him and demanded him to tell what happened to a Menjez or he was gonna kill him. Nate found a way to put the blame on my sister, ex-boyfriend Klled, someone he had beef with. Nate told Hakeem in the car he knew Colin to be at Turquoise's house. They went back to speak to Turquoise, and Turquoise didn't know where Collins was. So she said, well, he has a girlfriend. She gave Hakeem my sister's Instagram info, and I think that's when they started to come up with a plan. Now mind you, my sister was still lying in her head at Turquoise's house doing this. Next thing you know, they spent back on Turquoise a day or two later on me and my sister's birthday. The same day that Turquoise dropped my sister off at home to me, kidnapped her and her date that she was with, and Destiny pulled a gun out on them, forced them to leave where Tammy is, which would be my house. And that is how Tammy got put in the mix of this. She was never supposed to be a part of this, and really neither was Colin. But Colin made a comment under Nate's post when the Menjez died, telling them it's gonna be okay. Come outside more and keep y'all heads up, which I'm pretty sure gave Nate his reasons to put the blame on him. You know, just because they had beef, I'm pretty sure the comment made him salty. But anyway, that is how Tammy got involved. No one knew who Tammy was until Turquoise brought her up. So for anyone saying, oh, she wasn't innocent, oh, she must have did something for all 6 of them to do this, you're wrong. Fam, when it comes to cases like this, people often look for a single moment that explains everything. But prosecutors described it as a...
Bruh, you literally can tell that Shorty was like just a sweet girl. Whoever her dude was, he was probably a street guy or just a dude who was in the streets or whatever. I believe that. But she was a good girl, bro. You can see it in her face. I don't know how to explain it, but I can see it. It's like a clean spirit look, like the innocence of like a child. Like that's what she, like her eyes kind of told that story. But hey, man, appreciate y'all for rocking. Make sure y'all follow me, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure y'all go check out the Family TV. He always dropping great content, a lot of content like this. If you like that, yeah, man, appreciate y'all.